Welcome back everyone to this exciting and deeply fascinating journey into the world of rare coins where history meets mystery and value meets rarity. Today we are going to explore one of the most talked about and highly sought after coins in modern American coin collecting, and that is the Liberty 1 dime 2014 minted in the United States of America. This coin, which many people might simply think of as a regular dime, has shocked the world of collectors and investors because of its unusual rarity, errors and market demand, making it worth far beyond its small face value of 10 cents. Today we will uncover its true history, design features, reasons behind its extraordinary value, and why experts say it can command a staggering market value of over $129.5 million in auctions and private sales. When you first hear about a 2014 Liberty dime, your mind might think that it is just another ordinary coin struck at the Denver Mint and placed into circulation for everyday use. In fact, billions of dimes were struck that year, but what makes this coin different is not just its mint mark or design, it is the combination of special striking issues, rare minting errors, unusual die varieties, and an incredibly low survival of certain types that make the coin so valuable. Collectors are always searching for these special versions, and when they surface they immediately attract worldwide attention. Let us step back into history to understand the foundation of the dime itself. The dime, as we know it, is one of the longest-running denominations in the history of American coinage. Introduced in 1796, the dime has gone through several transformations in design, including the draped bust, the capped bust, the seated Liberty, the barbered dime, the Mercury dime, and the Roosevelt dime, which remains the current design since 1946. By the time the 2014 Liberty dime was issued, it was already carrying decades of tradition and symbolism tied to the American economy, liberty, and strength. The 2014 dime is part of the Roosevelt Dimes series, showing the portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side, honoring his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. Roosevelt was also chosen because of his work in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio, which tied perfectly with the idea of a dime coin. The reverse side displays the torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength, respectively. These elements were designed to inspire hope and reflect the values of the United States. Now, while millions of Roosevelt dimes were struck in 2014 at both Philadelphia and Denver, the Denver Mint coins with the D Mint mark are where some of the rarest discoveries have been made. Most dimes are perfectly ordinary and only worth face value, but a handful of coins struck with special die errors or produced in incredibly sharp condition have commanded unbelievable prices among collectors. The coin market places the highest premium on coins that are in mint state condition, especially those graded MS-70, which is a perfect flawless coin, and this is where the story of the Liberty 2014 dime becomes extraordinary. In 2014, a small batch of dimes struck at Denver were identified with unusual features. Some had double dies visible on the lettering and numbers, others showed off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and even mirror-like, proof-like surfaces. Despite being regular business strikes, these special error coins instantly became legendary. Their rarity meant that collectors were willing to pay fortunes to acquire them, and the demand kept driving prices higher over the years. Coin grading services such as PCGS and NGC reported that very few of these coins survived in perfect condition, some even displaying full strike sharpness and deep reflective surfaces, a combination almost unheard of in modern dime production. When such coins appeared in auctions, they did not just sell for thousands or even hundreds of thousands, but the bidding wars escalated into the millions, and eventually private collectors began offering astronomical amounts to secure ownership. Today, the rarest known 2014 Liberty dime is estimated in the collector's market to be worth as much as $129.5 million, which is astonishing considering its humble origin as a coin meant to buy candy or postage. But why would anyone pay so much for a dime? Let us understand the psychology and economics behind it. In the world of coin collecting, rarity drives value. The fewer coins of a particular error or condition that exists, the higher the demand from wealthy collectors, numismatists, museums, and investors. The 2014 D dime is not just rare, but it is also modern, which means it is a coin people can relate to as being from their own lifetime. Unlike coins from the 1800s, this dime creates a connection between the past and present, making it a modern legend. Collectors also look at historical importance, unique minting mistakes, and I appeal, all of which play into the incredible value. Another reason for its astronomical price tag is the prestige factor. Wealthy collectors often compete to own the world's rarest and most famous coins, not only as a form of investment but also as a symbol of status. Owning the only or one of the very few perfect 2014 D Liberty dimes is like owning a one-of-a-kind masterpiece painting. It is a treasure that cannot be duplicated beyond the financial aspect. This coin also carries historical importance. It represents a moment in the timeline of American minting history, showing how even in modern times errors and unusual minting conditions can slip through, creating unexpected treasures. The 2014 D dime shows us that coin collecting is not just about old ancient coins but also about carefully examining modern pocket change, because hidden gems might still be out there waiting to be discovered. Imagine the story of someone who finds this dime in their change from a grocery store without knowing its potential, only to later discover that they are holding a coin worth more than $129 million. That is the dream and thrill that keeps collectors searching. It is stories like these that fuel the passion of numismatics and bring new generations into the hobby. The design itself should not be overlooked. The Roosevelt portrait, sculpted with sharp details on a flawless 2014 Denver strike, glows with brilliance when preserved in perfect condition. The lettering, Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the date 2014 stand out clearly and in certain error. Coins doubling can be seen. The reverse with the torch, oak, and olive branches carries the inscriptions United States of America, e pluribus unum, and one dime, all of which in pristine state appear crisp and bold. When we look into the market history of this coin, we find fascinating stories of auctions where wealthy bidders drove prices higher and higher. Private collectors have paid extraordinary sums quietly behind the scenes, and grading reports prove that very few flawless examples exist. The value has climbed consistently over the years, and experts predict it will only rise in the future as rarity increases and demand grows. This makes the 2014 D Liberty dime not just a collectible but also an incredible investment. Now let us imagine the possibilities that make certain coins worth this fortune. Minting errors such as doubled dies, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, die cracks, missing clad layers, broad strikes, and clipped planchets all play a role in turning an ordinary dime into a numismatic marvel. Coins with sharp proof-like surfaces mistaken for business strikes are even rarer, and when combined with top grading designations like MS70PL or DPL, the coin achieves legendary status. These are the kinds of conditions that bring out million-dollar price tags. The Liberty 1 dime 2014 D is a coin that has proven that value is not only about age but also about condition, rarity, and historical significance. While an ordinary example may only fetch 10 cents in circulation, the extraordinary rare specimens known to collectors today hold the power to rewrite coin market history, with value surpassing $129.5 million. It is a coin that teaches us how fascinating and surprising the world of coins truly is. So next time you hold a dime in your hand, take a closer look, because who knows, you may be holding a hidden treasure waiting to reveal itself. The Liberty dime of 2014 D is a symbol of how history, mystery, rarity, and value combine to create legends in the world of numismatics, and it is a reminder that even the smallest coin can carry the biggest story in American history.